Here we are. What's going on here is the full recording, the full shebangs. My older brother has done heaps of amazing, very acclaimed photography, and I took his books and my first CD, which I recorded here in this building, and I sent it to Broadway composers and asked them to pick a photo that spoke to them and write a song for me to sing. And I thought, oh, we need to have some Australian composers as well, so I made it a half-half album. So half amazing Broadway composers, half all the amazing Australian music theatre composers. So went to them, asked them to write me a song, and it's been 3 years collecting songs and getting arrangements and working with Luke Burton, the musical director, on which songs and how would it all fit. And here is where we record it and put it all down so that we can eventually release it and put it out there in the world. The moon goes out and the sun goes down. So this song is End of the Future, written by Lance Horn, who's a New York writer, Emmy-winning New York writer, and it's a duet with me and Queenie Van der Zandt. We'll dance all night and eat the cake and eat the end of the future, 'cause it's the end of the future, 'cause it's the end. Here we go. The list of composers is beyond what I ever thought. It started in Stephen Sondheim's house, where I had just done Sunday in the Park with George here in Australia, and he and I were talking about that, and he has an interest in photography. I gave him one of my brother's books to thank him for the experience that I had on Sunday in the Park. And we just got talking about how photography and music, how they might go together. And he encouraged me to talk to Stephen Schwartz. By the time I'd got to Stephen Schwartz, John Bacchino had already rung him and heard about the project and filled him in on it. So I walked into Stephen Schwartz with the big pitch, here we go, and he said, yeah, I know about it, and I'd love to do it. So that was the first day. After you get Stephen Schwartz on board, it's a little easier, and all have picked a photo and are writing away, and so I get them sent to me, and then we get to bring them to life. This song is by Christopher Harley, who's at the piano, and it's called My House. It's for a little boy to sing. The photos of this kind of motel in the outback. This little boy can't reach the handle. So Christopher wrote a song about growing up and having a home.
So it's lovely to actually finally get to hear it with expression and with every player putting their own emotion behind it.
And I will take my clothes off and spin without a care.
I reckon it's my project. It's my thing. If there was one thing that I remember feeling about it, you got to stick with this. And so it's personal because of my brother. It's personal because of our relationship, but it's also really accessible. I think I'm just really proud of it.
That's fantastic. That's great. Excellent.